3 of the worst samples I've ever gotten. We're gonna review them, and I'm gonna show y'all how I plan to fix this. First sample we got up is our black Superstar Lifestyle colorway. We're gonna put it on so y'all can see what it look like and review it. Now this mug doesn't fit bad, as you can see. It looks pretty good on the body. The only problems really lie in the design itself. So I have it embroidered right here, which is exactly what I was looking for. It feels good. I just need to make a couple adjustments to the size. But all the problems rely in everything else. Starting with, y'all can see the rhinestones. Now the rhinestones are something I wanted on here. I just did not want them in this pattern, and I did not want them this big. I need them to cover the whole sleeve. I don't want like much white showing. I want it to be a lot of rhinestones, like a Starry Night type vibe. So that is something we got to get fixed. And then this patch on the sleeve right here is stitching. Not what I was looking for, not at all. So we need to get that fixed as well. And the fabric of the shirt is not bad for real. It seems like it's like a good cotton, which is something of course we like. But I want a more premium cotton feel. When I wash this shirt, it shrinks. That's something I want to reduce as much as possible. I know cotton shrinks when you wash it and dry it, but we want to be able to get a cotton that doesn't shrink as much, and I feel like I can get more of a premium feel with my cotton, with my fabric. So that is the problem with pretty much all of them, but we're going to show you the next sample. Moving on to our white colorway for the Superstar Lifestyle drop. We're going to try it on so y'all can see how it look. Fits alright, like I was saying earlier. More of the same problems with this shirt. Doesn't feel bad. Embroidery's right, just need to change the size. The rhinestones are wrong. I wanted these white as well. Hopefully they have some white ones. If not, we'll switch it up. But they're too big. Stitching. Better cotton. Let's go to the next sample. Now the final and last sample of this drop is the purple Superstar Lifestyle colorway. I'm gonna put it on so y'all can see what it look like. In all honesty, I really like this purple colorway. It's just, it got some problems with it. And I honestly don't think I'll ever release this square colorway, because when you're doing like drops, especially when you're a brand that's not as big, you want to probably stay on the basic side. Get your brand out there until you start getting like a foundation, some followers. Then you could branch out into the colorful stuff. So I'll probably just go black and white. But as you see, the rhinestones, right color, just too big, not the right pattern. Stitching, not what I was looking for. Embroidery is cool, just need to size it down a little bit. Same thing with the cotton, but this is how it looks. Now we're going to talk about how I plan to solve this problem. Before I get into how I plan to solve this problem, you got to figure out why the problem even happened. And I learned that I need clarity, I need a better tech pack, and I need to just walk the manufacturer throughout the process to ensure that I get the right product or sample that I'm looking for. So with that being said, after some reflection, I've come up with 3 things that I think will fix my sample and solve my sample problems for the future. Alright, so step number 1 being getting a sample reference piece. Now what is a sample reference piece? It's when you buy a product similar to what you're looking for, a product you like, and you ship it to the manufacturer. This will just save a lot of time, a lot of guesswork, and they'll be able to go off this piece, make your design similar to it, and y'all could go from there. Now, step 2 is to make my tech pack as detailed as possible. As you saw in the last video, I made my tech pack and I feel like it was pretty detailed, especially a lot better from what I used to make them. However, it can be detailed more, it could be better. So we want to provide as much detail as possible just so they can have the best information to make the sample the way I want them to make it. The third and final step is when I order my sample, I need to frequently check up and get updates from the manufacturer, and before they send it, I need to check the sample itself. Me doing this will allow me to not have to purchase multiple samples, so I'll save money, I'll save time, and we'll get the problem solved immediately so I can keep the drop rollout going. That wraps up my sample review. Now it's on to the next step. doing everything I just said and getting the perfected sample. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the journey.